Nick Gerda from the LAist joins us now this morning. Thank you so much for being with us, Nick.
Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
So I want to dive in here. The audit actually said they found a, quote, significant deficiency in LAHSA's internal controls, that's the quote, which are supposed to safeguard against financial inaccuracies and fraud. Can you go into more detail about the findings for us?
Exactly, and there's actually been a number of problems that were found in this audit, which itself is late, overdue from the federal deadline, which can put their funding at risk at LAHSA. But in terms of this finding, we caught it late last Friday night when the document posted and broke the story yesterday that basically these auditors have found that LAHSA failed to have appropriate safeguards in place to ensure that its financial statements are accurate, and that ultimately very late in the audit process they caught that there was significant misstatements of the money flows at LAHSA, the LA Homeless Services Authority, which in many ways acts as the city's homeless services department at the city of LA. And it was significant enough to be a major finding in the audit here, which then goes to the federal government for their review, which gets taken into account for future rounds of federal funding for homelessness services in Los Angeles. So this audit can have significant implications for the funding that comes for homeless services in Los Angeles, and also just when it comes to trust of the financial information about how homelessness dollars are used. There's a number of other findings which we can get into in a moment, but this is a pretty serious finding and drawing some concern from some top officials.
Well, Nick, LAHSA is locked into paying $75 million for long-term leases that cannot be canceled. What were the auditor's findings when it came to those leases?
Yeah, so this was really an outgrowth of the master leasing program that Mayor Karen Bass really championed starting early on in her administration, and that LAHSA took on, as Mayor Bass has been mayor. And what has ended up happening is the LAHSA has locked itself into these $75 million over the next several years in master leases, leasing out over 700 apartments in typically pretty new buildings. But the problem is that their revenues are declining, and so they don't have the money to pay that. And so they're having to tap into other funds in order to cover these costs. Many of these units are also vacant. Almost a third of the master leased units are sitting vacant, even though LAHSA is paying for those, about over $3,000 a month on average. So there's a lot of concerns about that program in particular, and the auditors explained that the inaccuracies in LAHSA's financial statements stemmed from LAHSA being very late in accounting for the leases in the last fiscal year. So there's a connection between those master leases and the inaccuracies that were found in LAHSA's financial reporting.
So before we have to let you go, on the same day that the audit had these findings came out, were revealed, LAHSA announced that they were doing away with 414 jobs, which involved 284 employees being laid off and 130 current job postings going unfilled. What do you think the future looks like here, and how does this play potentially into the mayor's race?
Yeah, so LAHSA is looking at a very scaled down future because the county pulled out the county was the largest funder of LAHSA, but about a year ago, the county supervisors pulled their funding from LAHSA. That takes effect July 1st, which is a big reason why we're seeing these layoffs. And that was in response to a couple of previous audits that found problems with LAHSA's handling of taxpayer money. And in terms of the mayor's race, it's interesting. You see Nithya Raman, who's running for mayor against Mayor Bass. She is now pushing for the city. Councilmember Robin is pushing for the city to start pulling funds from LAHSA in sort of a gradual way, starting in this next fiscal year. Mayor Bass has really been urging caution about moving so quickly to pull funds, and so you see that playing out there. But it's been a source of a lot of controversy and criticism, including from Rahman and other candidates for mayor who say that this situation at LAHSA is sort of indicative of a lack of accountability for how tax dollars are being managed with homeless services in LA. So it's been certainly one of the prominent debate topics around homelessness.
For sure.
Nick Gerda, thank you so much for your reporting and for joining us this morning.
Thanks so much for having me.